Good afternoon, evening, whatever it is. I just spent a couple hours at the Erie VA Medical Center. We did some yoga and acupuncture. This is my 6th week now that I've been doing this, and I'm really feeling a lot of mental health clarity and growth in my recovery of PTSD. And in the yoga, it's an hour long. We just do 4 different poses, and the instructor directs us how to remind us to take our breathing. And the breathing to me is the big part. Is the breathe in for 6 seconds, hold for a second or two, whatever's comfortable, then breathe out for 4 seconds and hold for a second, just rest, and keep getting in different body positions to kind of stretch a little bit without hurting, and just putting away the outside world for a while. And today was actually the first time that I actually got through a session like this without crying, and it was pretty awesome. In my life, it's exciting when you don't cry. And I'm watching birds fly around. I'm actually parked in Lake Erie, just hanging out. I used to have to stop and get my head together by the water for an hour or two after I left the VA. Just, I wasn't able to drive. I shouldn't have been driving. But now I come out here to kind of reflect and celebrate and enjoy the new comfort I have in my mind and body. The acupuncture, there's specific points for PTSD. They know right where they are. And it works really well for me. This morning I saw somebody that they've been stuck in their house for the last year. And they just wanted to break that cycle, but they weren't able to. I've talked about it's okay, baby. I've talked about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get up and go. That works really well for me. A few people have actually commented on it and say, hey, that worked. And another thing that works for me is just the deep breathing. 5 or 6 in, hold, 4 seconds out, hold. And in the morning, if we try to think of something before we go to sleep, and then in the morning, I already decided I'm going to accomplish this. When I wake up, just do the count, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and get up and get a shower, get a bowl of cereal, whatever. Just get going. My 5, 4, 3, 2, 1's been really slow lately, and I gotta work on that. I gotta do better. As nobody said, it has to be 5 seconds. Anyway, I just get out and ride around with my dog, find beautiful places and park. And we'd be on the sand right now, but it's been raining for 24 hours. I don't really want a sand-covered wet dog. So we're just gonna cruise up the coast a little bit, the shoreline. Thank you for stopping by, folks, and listening to my ramblings. And this is really about people shouldn't be afraid to talk about PTSD. The biggest struggle is admitting that I had it. Well, the biggest struggle is quitting drinking. And then once I finally decided to quit drinking, I had to find out what PTSD is. And then I had to accept it, and now I can speak about it because I don't have somebody in my life that's trying to. Well, I'm not trying to impress anybody. I find that I'm getting relief by making these videos, by writing my book, by coming to places like this and just sitting in the parking lot and enjoying the view. And I can tell you, my friends, each one of you that gives me a little support, a little bit of feedback, is really making a difference in my life and my recovery. And I certainly hope that in some way I'm able to enhance your life in some way too. If you see something in my videos that you like, something that might help someone, even if you just find a little humor, whatever, I'd appreciate it if you'd help me spread my word, help me share the message. PTSD is not a scary thing. It is for me inside. It's scary to see it when we're having a hard time with it. But just because we have PTSD doesn't mean we're going to kill somebody. It means we experienced a great tragedy that we just haven't been able to let go of in our minds. The most compassionate people are the most susceptible to PTSD because we care. I never stopped looking for those soldiers that we left in Alaska. I doubt if I ever will. I'm figuring out how to get closure. You can do it too. It doesn't have to be a death or fires. It doesn't have to be anything. It's whatever in your life, whatever you're in your life you can't come to peace with. Take little steps. Live through it. Fight it. I'm doing it. It's working. Look at me. I'm starting to have a good life again. You can too, my friends. Let's do this.